we all dreamed, if you will, you know, coming out of school of that six-figure income, and then we accepted that entry-level position of $27,500, right? And they told you, just hang in there, we'll get you there. Right? Then about 10 years later, you were about $35,500. Then another 10 years later, you know, you still haven't broken 40, and then you just gave up. And you just rested right there. But I'm telling you, with this opportunity, folks, you can dream again. You too, with the support of this marketplace and this leadership, you too can be a six-figure income earner. Mr. Burke.
My first month, honestly, I just want to see an extra $1,000 a month. I was able to do that my first month because of the system that we have. And my 5th month in the company, I hit the top position and was able to make about $4,000. And in less than a year, I was able to walk away from my engineering job. And my 2nd year with this company, I started making over 10 grand a month in the company. So that brought a six-figure income in less than 3 years by the grace of God. And it's been incredible thus far. I mean, my son is about to start school on September 2nd. And I was a little sad over the summer because the children read to me last fall and last spring. And so I'm looking forward to starting that back up this year because it's a private school of choice. And I love volunteering and being on all the field trips with him and able to travel a lot as well. I was able to go on a spiritual pilgrimage to Mecca, Saudi Arabia, to fulfill a pillar within my faith, working a job that's about a 6-week time off of work from the trip, 3 weeks, and week preparation, 2 weeks when I got back, I was sick. When you're around 3 million people, you'll get sick with something. I was able to do that because of prepaid. They would do the second thing, I tell you. Also, too, I mean, for business reasons, for vacation time, Cancun this year and Camp Now, I tell you, it's incredible.
Say, a very critical time in my life, just like it was when I first got started. I never really fully mentioned this. I've always told people that I got started to retire some credit card debt, but actually I like to have a little change on some of the things I do and say, because I want you to share a little secret with you. When I really got started, it was at the lowest point at that time in my life. Not only was I having problems on my job, I was in a lot of financial debt, but I just was having a lot of problems, period, in life. And when prepaid legal came along, it was probably the last thing that most people would have ventured to go into because they would have had all kinds of excuses, and I could have made all kinds of excuses. My friends and my family told me, "You crazy, you are." Even my mother told me, "You know, you better stick with that job, boy." Here's the deal, folks. I've always been not a dreamer. I've been a person who prided myself in having a belief that there was something out there that was better. Anybody here have that kind of belief? In this business, you can realize that belief and make it a reality. Don't let any excuses stop you, because it's you that and your family that you're giving up on if you allow that to happen. I didn't allow that to happen. And as a matter of fact, I love what I do now because it's become a part of me. When you do a thing and it becomes a part of you and you live it, breathe it, smell it, taste it, it's all about you. Nobody can take it away from you. So take care, take charge. This is no joke, this is the real deal.
Briefly, first of all, my name is Darnell Self. Grew up right here in the area. Went to Largo High School right here off of Landover Road. Went to Bowie State University, University of Maryland College Park. Back to Bowie State University to get my 4-year degree. 7 years that was. And I worked at a retail store called Up Against the Wall. Iverson Plaza. Started in 11th grade and went all the way from the time I got out of college. That was 9 years. So I ended up being the manager at Prince George's Plaza Up Against the Wall. And that was my background. My wife worked at Black Entertainment Television. And that's what we did prior to prepaid legal services. And we joined prepaid legal services, and it's been a true blessing for us, not because of the amount of money that we're able to make, but now but the amount of money we're able to give away. And that's been a blessing too. Yeah, I was helpful by some other colleagues of adopted villages in Haiti and Dominican. We've been able to support ministries and nonprofits that we really believe in, and it's just a joy to be able to write a check and not worry about what's left in your account to pay your bills. It's a different feeling in the morning when you wake wake up thinking about who you can bless that day, not how you're going to pay your own bills. And so we wish that upon everyone in this room. A couple different announcements. One, Mr. Lloyd alluded to the group school that's happening in our company. In order to go and offer this as a part of the benefits package to companies, you have to be approved to do so, qualified. So you have to go to a 2-day group school. And Mr. Lloyd is teaching that group school. It's big money there. I mean, you think about 50 employees in one company times $100. That's a $5,000 payday. Yeah. So again, you get excited like Mr. Lloyd too. You get that. Mr. Lloyd's going to be teaching that group school. Please pick up the bright flyer outside, and you'll be able to attend that school. Also, we have a huge event coming up on next weekend in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's this week. Taking our top leaders, about 30 of them or so, throughout the entire weekend. And of course, the company's created over 90 folks who've earned $1 million. We're taking about 30 of those folks, Millionaire Club members and our top 6-figure income earners, and put them on stage for all one weekend. And so for a lot of folks, they say, listen, how can I become the best? We'll go learn from the best. Do what they've done, you'll get what they've got. Simple as that. So I know that it's short notice for some of you, but I'd be remiss if I did not at least mention it. But coming back from that event, Maryland area and DC area, we've got a Las Vegas recap, if you will, right here in this area, September the 13th. And we're bringing up two of our very top platinum executive directors and 6-figure income earners from Atlanta, Georgia, Mr. and Mrs. Ray, Joseph and Debbie Ray. So they'll be here. And I'm telling you, these folks here get a chance to meet our law firm. So many folks are saying, well, what kind of lawyers do we have? You get a chance to hear from the law firm, what it is that they do for us. So make sure you pick up your tickets outside. It's only $15 in advance. It'll be $20 at the door. Folks, my mother spent thousands of dollars to send me to college to learn how to live check to check. You can spend $15 to learn how to become wealthy. And so again, it's a great value for you. Pick up a ticket for yourself and as well as anyone else who'd like to become successful within your organization. And then back here next Tuesday, just like you're here this Tuesday, next Tuesday we're doing another presentation just like this one. You can invite folks out. We'll do the presentation and you cash the checks. I'll be personally doing that presentation. Pick the flyer up outside.
We in fact give up our birthright to be free. Right? It's only 3 types of people to take a look at this opportunity. 3 and only 3. Right? Person number 3 says, hey, not for me. You know, I got another 25-cent raise on the table. No problem right now. Right? No problem. Everything is not for everybody. Right? If everybody had $1 million, it would be $1 million really be. That's concerning the opportunity. But the membership is for all 300 million in U.S. population. Yeah. The membership is for you. Protect yourself, protect your family, support the person who invited you out. Person number 2 has a few questions. Right? Questions are great. Now, don't go home and ask the brokest person you know. Maybe they think. You know, after they give you that terrible advice, then they ask you for $1. And those are the people who we are consulting. Right? And then there's person number 1. Person number 1 simply says, hey, you could have shut it down a long time ago. If I could be as excited as Mr. Lloyd because of what this opportunity has to offer, you know, I'm absolutely in. And those are the people who look forward to getting up and running with. So this concludes the first portion of my presentation. Right, the second portion is to circle up with the person who invited you out and get yourself up and running as a business partner and a member. Right, but not for that whopping $249 that many of us have invested to earn our 6-figure income. Right, but tonight you have an opportunity to get your corporation right up and running for a whopping $49. Always remember, there is no such thing as a self-made man, for you always reach the top with the help of others. God bless and take charge.